Well, basically, this is an experiment. I tried to buy the one without the marker to preserve my research on YouTube because it looks like there's a chance that a website on Wix.com could disappear when I die. But I think all my work is safe on YouTube. However, I wasn't able to download without the watermark. And this is really hard to do, but I've uploaded 129 pages from my PDF file, which is also on Google Docs, and it's also on the free websites. And I'm hoping that even 200 years from now, the children will be smart enough they can find it, because it's for them that I devoted my life to all this work. And now that I'm 81 and I have a tumor causing nerve damage, and I take more and more crippling attacks all the time, and I can't get the COVID vaccine because of my autoimmune disorder. It contains too many preservatives. I'm okay with all the other vaccines, and I'm hoping that in about 5 years, if I survive, I can get it. But anyway, this is the best that I can do for now. It's 129 pages, and hopefully you can decipher the information well enough that you can find a way to reverse most of the brain damage caused by mold and toxic chemicals. Now, I was never able at this time in 2023 to find any research that's really helpful for people who have become allergic to the modern world, G5 in particular, and electricity allergies. They're just suffering, living in tents and tiny homes and horrific pain. And seems to me that there's a barrier in the brain that has been damaged. That's the only way I can think of to put it. And hopefully someday the science, they will figure that out. But in the meantime, I'm hoping that this will at least preserve some of my research. I'm sorry I can't get rid of the watermark, but I think you hackers could find me. I'm not going to worry about it. It's the best that I can do for now. And the other problem is that there's now mast cell disease has been developed, and people are allergic to food, even if it's organic. They're reacting to chemicals in food. It's and I found and they take attacks. They can't even take okra, which is really pathetic. I don't know. I did load up what I could find for them on ways to detox, but I'm sorry to say that there is absolutely nothing on earth that has the power of okra to bind with toxic chemicals and mold and pesticides and gas, oil, and diesel. So they'll have to find a way to figure out what's in okra that you can't get from any other food source. And I do know that right now there are okra pills. Well, they don't work. And there's okra powder, and that doesn't work. It's got to be raw okra. And I can say this, that I've never been 100% cured, even though I was able to reverse the brain damage and restore memory with okra. But I still had to relearn. I had to sit with the dictionary, and I had to relearn the meaning of words. I had to relearn how to make a sentence. I was at the point of baby talk, like the level of a 3-year-old. And at 81, I'm 100% in my brain, but the nerve damage has extended because of a tumor, And so I am increasingly allergic, and I take inflammatory, crippling attacks. I can no longer climb easily. I used to do 10 kilometers a day, that's a couple of miles, in cross country skiing, and now I'm down to less than a mile. But I'm not complaining. It's better than nothing. And I had to give up dancing because of the COVID. It's just too risky. I've been at the point for over 30 years that a simple cold virus turns to lung infection. So I can't even fathom what COVID would do to me. I survived the flu in October because Dan got careless, but it wasn't easy. And I did put that up on my website, how we survived that. I didn't put that on this particular slide because it varies from day to day. What works today may not work tomorrow. But predominantly it was okra, beet juice, and a diet that was water-soluble fiber to keep flushing out. And I had to do that for several days. In fact, I think it was 3 weeks. It's hard to remember. But that's the best that I can give you. After 81 years of brutal torture, I have survived, and I am outliving all those rotten people who were monstrously cruel to me. That's my revenge. And I really hope that some of this will survive for a couple of 100 years, and that there will be some people smart enough to figure out that we need to save our planet. Elon Musk wants to take us to Mars. Well, I think that's a really dumb idea. He's spending billions of dollars to send us to Mars. How stupid is that? Why couldn't you spend the money to save us here? But anyway, prayers to all suffering. I've done the best that I can to be there for you and help you when I can. But there's very little that I can do when I have absolutely no support. I did this with the help of some American scientists and of Mr. Mack, but most of them, they sent me research, and then they just forgot about me. So God bless everybody, and hopefully the children will remember that we are what we eat, breathe, and drink. Over and out.